Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I want to tell you why the Cameroons is not a sovereign country. And I also want to make it clear, because of this lack of sovereignty, it is very difficult to solve the Anglophone problem. This was a fait accompli. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure most of you have heard of UDEAC. UDEAC was a colonial structure before independence. It was a step laid by France to integrate most of its colonies in Africa. You must have also heard about CEMAC. CEMAC is the modern form of UDEAC. CEMAC was established in 1994 and it became effective in 1999. Do you know why? I'll tell you. CEMAC is Economic and Monetary Community in Central Africa. UDEAC, which was founded in 1964, was Central African Economic and Monetary Union. I'll tell you the difference, what happened. And I'll tell you why the Cameroon is not a sovereign country. This monetary union, CEMAC, which was founded in 1994, let me tell you why. France wanted CEMAC, the structure, to introduce it before they gave most African countries independence. The problem was the Anglophones in the Cameroons. So the mechanism was that let them first assimilate, integrate the Anglophones, former British Cameroonians, before they can proceed with their integration. The word that professionals, they will tell you about 5 countries in Central Africa. They will tell you they have collective sovereignty. They have joint sovereignty. I'm not making it up. You can read the UDEAC, the articles, which UDEAC today is CEMAC. You can look at the structures. CEMAC is made up of 5 countries: Cameroon, Gabon, Central African Republic, Chad, and Equatorial Guinea. When a country is independent, do you know what? That country controls its economic, monetary policy, interest rate, parliament, economic, and everything. That's an independent country. I know most of us, when we hear about CEMAC, we just think, oh, it's a meeting that head of states, they meet there. No. Mr. Biya and all the other head of states in CEMAC, they don't have power to take unilateral decision. CEMAC focuses on 4 major structures. You have a ministerial council. You have a conference of head of state. But the major bodies of CEMAC are what you expect a sovereign state to be doing. They have what? Monetary union, economic union. They have a parliament. They have a court of justice. What is the essence to have a country? Then you cannot decide on your economy as a head of state or parliament. You have a CEMAC parliament, a CEMAC justice system. You have a ministerial council where decisions are made. You have a conference of head of state. And those head of state, in order to agree on anything, they have to do it under consensus. So Mr. Biya cannot sit in Cameroon and decide that this is how I want to change my economy. This is how I want my monetary policy to be. This is how I want my justice system to be. He hasn't got that powers. Most international observers have made it clear that the Parliament of Cameroon is a rubber stamp parliament. Why is it a rubber stamp parliament? Because CEMAC have got a real parliament where decisions are made. They have a real economic union where decisions are made. They have a head of state conference where decisions are made. So all these things, we sit in Cameroon, in Gabon, in Central African Republic, in Equatorial Guinea, in Chad. We say, oh, we are independent. We are not independent. The decisions that are made, that governs us, are not being made by the people of the Cameroons. It's made by some head of states. When they go and meet in their meeting, they decide. If you want to know that we are not independent, have you ever seen the Minister of Finance in Cameroon come and set monetary policy by himself? Interest rate or what? He hasn't got that powers. They have to go to their meeting and meet other foreign countries, representatives. Then they make a decision. They come and impose it on us. So I repeat, Cameroon have joint sovereignty, collective sovereignty. So we don't have any power to do anything. And the bit about this issue with CEMAC is that in order for you to decide on your economic policies, like in the European Union, they have something they call Copenhagen criteria. You must have a stable democracy and the rule of law, a functioning marketing economy. All the members, they have to be almost at a similar level. But when you look at Cameroon, the GDP of the Cameroons is 45.38 billion US dollars. Gabon, 20.22 billion US dollars. Chad, 11.78 billion US dollars. Equatorial Guinea, 12.27 US dollars. Look, all these countries, our economic is not like a playing field, but we sit and make the same economic decision. How does that work? Most of you sit in the Cameroons. You think, why can we not develop? CEMAC have to make sure they subsidize poorer countries. So Cameroon, which has got a GDP of 45 billion US dollars, what Cameroon does, they have to subsidize Chad, Gabon, Equatorial Guinea, because they have joint sovereignty. As I speak, Cameroon is in an illegal federalism with Gabon, with Central African Republic, with Chad and Equatorial Guinea. This is unconstitutional. These are fundamental changes that the government of the Cameroons have made without consulting the people of the Cameroons. In any country, before you go and sign such a treaty, there have to be a referendum. There has never been any referendum. Can you imagine? Most of us, we say we have opposition leaders in the Cameroon. Most of us, we say we have intellectuals in Cameroon. But the intellectuals, they sat there. They know that our country have been sold and they are quiet. Nobody is telling you this. A sovereign country, you cannot sit and see the Anglophones are dying because of a problem of equal status. The president sits quiet. Why? Because everything in the Cameroons, it must be decided in CEMAC. The structure are there. There's a decision-making procedure in CEMAC. And France is behind CEMAC. So sometimes when we talk about leadership, when we go and be begging these foreigners, the people who colonize us to solve our problem, little do you know, they are the persons behind our problem. As I said, UDEAC was something that France wanted to integrate us. The foundation was laid and they gave most African countries semi-independence. That was in 1960, I'm talking about. So they tried to restructure UDEAC. It could not work. So they have to wait and make sure that President Ahidjo of the Cameroons should assimilate, should annex the Anglophones. That's why it took so long that CEMAC came in, was established in 1994. So all those things that we used to say, they changed the name of Cameroon from Federal Republic of Cameroon, United Republic of Cameroon to La République. It was all planned since 1960. Once, as you cannot control your economy and your monetary policy, it means you're not independent. Independent, the objective of being independent is to make sure that you can control your economic, control your monetary policy, control your money. All our money is being made by what? The monetary union is what all of us we call UDEAC. They are the one producing our money. Those decisions have to be made by foreigners, not by Mr. Biya. Mr. Biya attends the meeting. They have also a ministerial committee also. Ministers, they meet. They decide in consensus. It's not about the voters. So each time in the Cameroons, we go out. We vote for a president, vote for senators, vote for parliamentarians, vote for mayor. It's irrelevant. It's all rubber stamp. We don't have that power. And except CEMAC will let go the Anglophones will always remain prisoners. Because take note, all the countries that are in CEMAC, they are all what? French-speaking countries. That is why you don't have English in France CFA. France CFA, that was created in France in 1945. So this is the difficulty that we are in. And somebody like an Anglophone, I won't accept that second-class citizen. The policies, the treaties that the government have signed since the days of Ahidjo till date, we are prisoners in our countries. Even our Francophone brothers, they are prisoners too. Nothing have changed. So ladies and gentlemen, we should focus and fight for our independence. We are not independent. French Cameroon, La République is not independent. Former British Cameroon is not independent. It's a fact. Once, as you join a union that has got monetary policy, that have got economic union, that have got a parliament, that have got a justice system, you cease to exist as a sovereign country. It's a fact. So, while we sit and dream of 2025, the real fight is to make sure we come out from CEMAC. Britain was not fool to fight to come out from the European Union because in 1972, Britain joined the European Union just for trade purpose. And they realized that it became what? A monetary union. They have a parliament. They have a justice system. Britain realized, oh, we are no more independent. That is why we had Brexit. And we, people of La République de Cameroon, people of former British Cameroon, we must come out from CEMAC. If we don't come out from CEMAC, we are going to die. Poverty. We will never develop because CEMAC is a French-backed institution. And the only people who are gaining from CEMAC are the Europeans. It doesn't benefit us as Africans. Once more, ladies and gentlemen, This has been a party political broadcast by myself, Maitre Alex Ndiveli Singer, the leader of British Cameroon National Party. Have a great day.